Oh, we have seen something from Chennai. Jeez, we have seen something from Chennai. Some really big hitting, some dominant batting. It's just been a brilliant, brilliant display by them. And that has seen them end up at, wow, I mean, more than any of us predicted, more than anyone guessed, more than perhaps they guessed even, definitely more than what Mumbai wanted to give them. They have ended with 218 for 4. You have Ambati Rayudu, Lord, one of the best knocks that you've ever seen in yellow. It's 72 of 27. Moeen Ali is managed to overshadow Moeen Ali, who got a 50 at rapid pace and got 58 and 36. And Faf du Plessis, who also got his 50 in 27 balls. So they've just, one after the other, they've just kept outperforming each other. And in sort of tune with that, we have our show, which is Cricbuzz Live, in association with our fantasy partner, My 11 Circle. And just like it started with me, and now I'll get two people who will then outperform me, definitely, and then each other, Harsha Bhogle and Simon Doull.
You talked about the batting figures. Here's a bowling figure for you. Who are the two of the best bowlers in this tournament? Bumrah and Bolt. 8 overs for 98. 8 overs for 98. And I'll tell you, there's only one thing that saved them. And that is somebody saying, wow, CSK are playing very well.
That was you. You jinxed them on social media, didn't you?
51 from 3 overs before and 92 from 6 after, but 14 for 3 in 3 overs then.
Yeah, that's but, I mean, your effect lasts 3 overs, right? That's the effect of the HB jinx is 3 overs. But we brought it down to that. I mean, that's why I'm telling people that is because you're always you're trolled a lot for saying, oh, your jinx is longer lasting than that. It's 3 overs. That's the jinx. Anything happens at 3.1, it's not on him.
But yeah, on a more rational level, flat pitch, very New Zealand-like boundaries, you can expect it.
Yeah, you get it. Ooh, there you go. But Simon, there's one call you had made on the comm box, which is like maybe get Pollard in and get him to do his spin bowling of a long run up, and and it worked.
It worked for an over, didn't it? And then they lost those 2 wickets. Obviously, picked up Faf, picked up Suraj Raina as well, and they were he bowled 2 overs, 2 for 12. So he did a great job, to be honest. And I guess when you look at it, if you look at their fifth bowler, 38, 2 for 38 off 4, in the context of a 218 run target, that's pretty good. They did a decent job, although Nisham was not great. Rahul Chahar, again, good economy in the context of the game, but just could not find the wickets. And that is the key. That's the key issue, isn't it? Just the 2 wickets for the main 4 bowlers, Bolt, Kulkarni, Bumrah, Chahar, just 2 wickets, and every one of those top 3. So the seam is finding it really tough, all going for more than 10 and a half and over. So a tough night. Look, Bumrah won't have nights like that very often. He'll have 1 or 2 of those in the course of a season. It's just a tough night. And it was Chennai. It's about the do's, isn't it? It's about the do's for Chennai. Faf do, Rayudu, Jadeja. They just seem to be finding a way.
That's very good. That's very good, Dr. Doolittle. That was very good.
I was looking at Moeen Ali doing the interview afterwards, and I wondered whether he had a nice hairdo.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know.
Well done. Something in it. Well done. Did you just drink a little Mountain Dew?
I did.
And will we, in Delhi, will we see some dew now in the troubling the bowlers in the second half? Will we? Will there be?
Let's continue this theme.
Just do. But really, if some of you are rubbing your eyes when you see those bowling figures, yes, that is Jasprit Bumrah. The same Jasprit Bumrah. It's not an imposter. It's not someone with some other man with the same name. It is Jasprit Bumrah, who's bowled 4 overs for 56. Harsha, that's his most expensive ever, right? So that is most expensive ever. Bangadu, that's right, Kishore Kumar, Bangadu. I don't know how to fit that in, but yeah.
No. No, because I was struggling to find a word ending in do and the first one.
I could say it's one of his songs, right? For Bumrah, which would be Ye Kya Hua? Ye Kya Hua? Kaise Hua? Yeah, that would be apt for this situation for Bumrah. 4 overs 56 is most expensive ever. In fact, Simon, I lied to it. You said he'll have a day like this every season. He'll have a day like this probably like once or twice in his career. That's what's happened today. Yeah.
Worryingly, there was another no ball. That's 11 runs of 1 ball. He conceded a 6 no ball, free hit. That was 11 or 1 ball. He's conceded 2 before. It's a habit that's coming back. He went through a long period without bowling a no ball after the Champions Trophy. It's coming back to haunt him now. And I think he's got to be careful because a no ball is, I mean, on a 200, 220 pitch, you're giving them a free hit. As it is, they're batting like every ball's a free hit.
Yeah, that is true. Let's talk about the batting effort, because today the batting has been phenomenal.
I just finish one thing with the bowling?
Yeah, sure, please.
Normally the Mumbai Indians, are a very stable side.
Yeah.
Because their roles are very clearly defined. If the Pandya brothers are not going to bowl, it throws their balance for a toss completely. And then they've got to look for a Nisham to bowl 2 overs, which he didn't do too badly, but they've got to go to Nisham for 2 overs. They've got to go to Dhawal Kulkarni for 4 overs, all because the Pandya brothers are not bowling.
But can I just think, I don't remember, I mean, just to not bowl Krunal, right? I mean,
that's why.
It's very strange because he's, an experienced campaigner. He's very clever. He's wily. And just to not bowl him at all, it's very un-Mumbai-like. Right, Simon?
Yeah, I didn't get it.
Somebody.
I didn't get it. I mean, he's in your side as an all-rounder. He doesn't make your side as a batsman. Now, I know there are matchups. I understand that, perhaps against Jadeja, they don't want to bowl him. I don't know. But he's got to be given an opportunity. When you're fetching, when you're going about the park, he's got to be given an opportunity to bowl an over or 2, even if it was straight after the 2 wickets and Pollard's over. You've got 2 brand new batsmen. Sneak him in right then and there for an over. That was the time to do it. And I think Rohit missed it. He missed a trick. He doesn't miss too often, but I think he missed a trick straight after that over. Fresh batsman. Get Krunal on for an over at least then and see what happens. I think it's a strategic call, Harsha, because this is something that the management says. Rohit doesn't seem like the kind of captain who would make this it's not a miscalculation. Rohit doesn't miscalculate as a captain, right? So this is something that they've strategically said that, all right, we're not going to bowl Krunal against, and then you just miss that window of opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, I thought no turn, Moeen Ali, Jadeja, maybe even Raina for a while. Maybe he thought, no, I can't afford to bowl the left armer there. But if you're in the side as a bowler, you've got to bowl. If it's raining, you've got to bowl. If it's hot, you've got to bowl. If it's wet, you've got to bowl. You've got to bowl if you're the bowler.
Yep. Yeah, that was surprising. But let's talk about the batting now, because I've got a lot to talk about there, because they were just fantastic. I mean, let's start with, Simon and I spoke about Moeen in the comm box. So we can start you off with Moeen first, Harsha.
In all, 16 sixes in that innings, and it was Moeen who set the pace.
Yep.
Faf du Plessis followed, but it was Moeen that set the pace. 58 of 36 after they lost an early wicket. We said right at the start, he's playing a huge role in this side, and he's been given the license to go because everybody down the line is batting. They've got enough left-handers, but he is enjoying himself because he's not worried about being dropped. He's not worried about getting caught on the boundary. What if I get caught on the boundary twice? Because all his life he's played on the edge. What if? Suddenly he's enjoying the freedom and he's paying back. They paid a lot of money for him, but he's paying back more than what they paid for him.
Love the bat swing, Simon. I really.
He's earning every cent at the moment, isn't he? Yeah. And he'll do it with the ball as well. He's such a free-flowing striker.
Yeah.
And that, I think that's what's nice about him. He's actually playing the seamers better. Normally you associate Mo with playing the spinners really well. He's had his issues at times with the short ball, but he seems to have had he's got that pull shot, that hook shot under control. He's playing the seamers really well. He's hitting down. I mean, I think the one that I really remember was the lovely off drive from Trent Boult about in the second, in Trent Boult's second over, just straight back over long off. Beautiful timing, full face of the bat. To me, that's where I like to see Moeen Ali hitting the ball. And with the spinners, he can go anywhere. Smallish ground, I know, but I'm just enjoying. I'm sure Chennai are as well, just watching him operate. What's his lowest score? 15 in the 7 games this year, I think. 15.
I think that might have come in 8 or 9 balls.
Everything came in at a great strike rate.
Yeah. Faf, I mean, the thing is that Moeen caught your eye because he was hitting those sixes. But on the other side, you looked at Faf and you suddenly saw, he's got his 56 balls quicker. Harsha?
And he's got a strike rate 178, Moeen 161. Yeah. Because Faf is now become a little part of the furniture. You've got this fabulous sofa in your drawing room, but because it's been there, you don't notice it. You notice a flashy new chair that someone's brought in and kept on the side.
Yeah.
But Faf is this gorgeous sofa that's sitting there. He does everything. Don't ever discount the 7 to 8 to 10 runs he saves in the field. He's a sensational fielder. Again, there we don't talk about him as much because of Jadeja, who's more flamboyant.
Yeah.
But when did he start with Chennai? Did he turn up in 2011 for Chennai?
12, I think. 12, 13,
11 or 12. You say part of the furniture. I mean, he's been there at least 9 years, hasn't he? 8 or 9 years at least.
Check. They want you to check it yourself. Yeah. Do it yourself. Don't make me tell you. It's getting checked. I'll just tell you in just a second. That'll get checked. But yes, Faf, not just saving the runs, but he'll pluck a catch out from like above the floodlight, right? I mean, he does that, gives you that kind of.
He's great. He works hard. He's a fitness freak, and his batting is just getting better. And I know we've talked about it before, but perhaps the sort of release of some of the pressures of South African cricket are starting to really pay dividends now. I think in his free mind and just the way he's enjoying his cricket and loving it at the moment.
Also, Dooley as a bowler, sorry, go on. 10 season.
10 season, yeah.
Dooley as a bowler. When you're running into bowl to him, he's got both shots. He's got the shots in front over sort of extra cover to mid wicket, but he's also got shots in the V behind from third man to fine leg. And you don't know whether he's going to lap you or hit you straight. And because he's got both those, I think he can play with the bowler's length.
Does his grip though not allow him to have that square option? Because that grip is a strange grip, right? It doesn't seem like it's naturally inclined to come out square.
It's probably the one shot that he doesn't play as well with that grip is maybe the cut shot, but the wide grip really does allow him to play those paddles and things with a little bit more control. Because when you've got the wide grip, you just got a little bit more control than you have when it's really tight together. So that allows him for that. The pulled shot's comfortable, and the whipping through the leg side, he plays that really well. He gets quite closed off, so the cover drive and the square drive is probably not his strongest point, but that's, they're very minimal, sort of, if you could call them slight weaknesses, that's all they are.
Well, and also, don't try to play the lap shot to Pollard. Come on, he's bowling you at 50 kilometers an hour, right? It's a cycle. It's a cycle coming at you. You can't throw that away.
There's no pace. There's no pace on it. If Kyron Pollard bowls you one at 120, that is an enormous surprise ball. Everything else is coming down, pace off. There's nothing on it.
It's funny, we've got little Dhaval Kulkarni running in and bowling fast. We've got huge Kyron Pollard coming in and bowling frame by frame. You don't need motion when he's bowling. You just put it in normal speed and pause anywhere. It's frame by frame.
Well, today he slowed the scoring rate down. He did today. Otherwise, and trust me, you people are looking at 218 and saying, what did he slow down? This could have been 235 if not for those two Pollard overs. But look at that. And now let's come to the piece de resistance. We talk of 72 of 27. You've heard me correct. 72 of 27. You've heard me correct. It's 72 of 27. Harsha.
Someone did Wilson put you on a loop there?
I felt like people were just putting their finger into their ear and saying we must have heard that wrong.
But Rayudu, I'll tell you something about Ambati Rayudu has opened the batting. Yeah, he's batted 3. He's batted as a finisher. He's the one player you ask him to do anything in the side, he'll say yes. Rayudu got open chestara. We had exactly this conversation in the studio once. Rayudu got open chestara chestanandi. Rayudu got 3 aadtara. Rayudu got finish chestara and Rayudu got is always there for you. Yeah. So, and you've got to admire. I think he's the one talent that India missed on.
Yeah, true.
The one talent India missed simply because he doesn't look, he doesn't look $1 million. He doesn't look like Rohit Sharma. He's a slasher, cutter. He'll play these odd shots. But in this tournament, he's been one of the stars of this tournament. Yeah. He's been playing since 2009.
Again, 2008, I think.
10, because he came back after the ICL. Correct. Yeah. After the ICL players were given amnesty, he came back in.
Yeah, today, for Chennai today, he's looked like $2 million, hasn't he, Simon? Yeah. Because some of those hits, some of those sixes, some of them were the great thing about his innings was he showed us brute force and timing as well. He showed us some timing sixes as well.
And the great thing about Rayudu, and look, we go back to a game that I think I remember in Mumbai from a Chennai point of view, where they were looking to finish the game off. He came out and he flayed it one quite early and got out, got caught. But he doesn't. He's all about team. To me, he's that player who is all about team first. So he doesn't mind going out and just trying to go quite hard from ball one. He's looking for boundary. He's looking to keep that scoring rate going. He's a selfless player, I think, when I look at Ambati Rayudu. It's not about getting not outs. It's not about, looking good. It's about what does the team need me to do.
Yeah.
And I think that's something that you love. Every team needs those types of players who are not worried about averages. They're worried about strike rate and winning. And that's to me is what we see more often than not from Ambati Rayudu, and particularly more often later in his career. There was some incredible hitting. Really good. Just plays the short ball well. Loves bashing the spinners.
Yeah, just pull up the Ambati Rayudu numbers again. Let people see them. It's a 266 strike rate in a 72. This doesn't end up on the losing side, Arshad. I mean, first of all, I don't think 3 half centuries have ever ended up on the losing side. There's a little stat. Yeah, come on, find it for us.
Hey.
Yeah, no, I'm asking them to confirm it, because I really doubt if 3 half centuries end up on a losing side.
What will you do if Wilson rebels and says, I won't do it?
I mean, just kick him.
Are your legs long enough? Is he close enough though?
I'm not. I have very long legs, by the way, and I'm not averse to. I'm not averse to giving a volleyball a kick every now and then. Right?
Yeah, okay.
It has to be done. It has to be done.
Yeah.
But
if Mumbai get these runs, then I don't think you want to miss one ball, because it will be something else, and it will require the Pandyas, the Pollards, the Nishans. I mean, they've got the power to get them. Make no mistake, they've got the power to get them.
I hope they go after it proper, because we want to see that kind of game, right? I hope they go after it, and I hoch they succeed. I hope it goes to the last over. I got no dog in the fight. Let any team win, but we want to see a super exciting day of cricket, because hey, Simon, it's Saturday night, man. We can't go out and party. Might as well party on the telly.
We might as well party watching cricket. That's about it. I've had to ask Harsha what dinner's like in the hotel. He's been down already, and I haven't been yet. So
very good.
I don't think you should ask him. I think you should ask Lord Sir Shri Alan Wilkins, because he would have sorted something out. I think you should call him and ask him.
He would have started planning for it 3 days earlier. Shri Wilkins,
and Simon should enjoy that, right? He should enjoy the
and
fruits of Alan's labor.
Emails. No, actually, Wilkins would have sent 12 emails and 13 telephone calls. Might
as well enjoy that. Well, quick question before we go. We got it all. Ambati Rayudu has got us all woefully wrong with our score guesses in the first innings. So should we just go power play? Let's do power play. 56.
They have to go hard. They have to go for it, and they're going to go for it.
Come on,
I'm going to go 71.
71? Geez, I thought you'd go somewhere in the 60s. Harsha, it's wide open for you. Come on.
63.
56, 63, and 71. Those are our guesses. If it's any less than that, then
game's over.
Game's over.
I mean, Chennai made 49, right?
Yep.
Chennai made 49.
So the game's not over.
But I still get it at 49. Dude, it's just changing the rules. Rayudu changed the rules of batting today. I'm changing. So it is all. I write rule in pencil. Yes, I write rule in pencil.
Wilson doesn't make the rules.
I make the rule. Yes, I make the rule. All right. The rule is now we go eat dinner, and then we see you at the end of the 10th over with the Cricbuzz Combox. We'll be here with a little update. 219 is what Mumbai needs to win in Delhi. And of course, we'll be here at the end of the match on Cricbuzz Live, which is brought to you in association with our fantasy partner, My 11 Circle. Big thank you to Harsha and Simon. I'm Gaurav Kapur. See you in a bit.